Patrick, can we please have a one-word prompt?
North.
North. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2.
I'm angry every single time I miss getting to see the northern stars or the aurora borealis. There was
Did
like
you see that from Chicago?
Yeah, apparently it happened in Illinois when I was out of town, and I'm pissed.
What?
Yeah. And then the other day I was flipping through the news feed on my phone, and it was like the news had like, oh, you might be able to see it tonight. And then I looked down, and it was from like a day ago. I was like, God damn it, I missed it again.
I had no idea. Hold on one second. Hey, welcome to the Overtalking Podcast with your host, Ken and CJ. Say hi, CJ.
Hi, CJ.
This is the show where we talk over TV shows and movies as chosen by our guests. And this week we watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit from 1988.
That's right.
That's right. I had no idea you could watch. You see the Northern Lights, right? That's what they're also called.
Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis. I thought you had to be like in a completely like non-light polluted area for that to work.
It probably would be a little more difficult in Chicago proper, but my mom said she saw them out in the burbs. And I was like,
What
the fuck?
She wasn't like hallucinating or smoking some of that
I wish.
Laffy Taffy? Or no?
I wish my parents did drugs. I think that'd be more fun.
Maybe another episode we'll talk more about that. Hey, we got a great guest this week. Let's bring him on. It's Patrick Cotnoir. Welcome back.
I want to talk about your mom doing drugs. That seems fun.
Returning for his checks notes 7th time.
No way. Holy cow.
No. Let's name them. What do we got?
Okay.
It's Abbott Costello.
Yeah. Abbott Costello. Pop star, never stopping.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Clifford.
Yeah.
I've
got one more
I don't
that
remember.
I remember.
Which one do you remember, Patrick?
I remember Muppet Movie.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Muppet Movie.
I think that was the first one, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
I don't know beyond
There
that.
were at least 2 more? Holy cow.
Yeah. Oh, did
Okay.
we did a Tarantino? Did we do?
Oh, no, it was David
No,
Lynch.
it was David Lynch. It was
The weird one. That
the
describes
weird
his...
one.
Mulholland
helpful,
Drive.
right?
It was Mulholland
Yeah,
Drive.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the last
But then
one.
I think we did like Grindhouse or something too. Maybe I'm making that up.
Modern
wasn't us.
Romance.
Modern Romance.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
the other
yes.
And you know what?
Okay.
You're right. Grindhouse wasn't you. I'm remembering that.
That's a good one, though.
It is a good one. We could do that next time. There you go. Locked in.
Yes.
I did a podcast about Grindhouse, and I was deep in the throes of COVID, but I couldn't leave,
no.
like having COVID, but I couldn't leave my apartment. And I was like, well, I'm not going to cancel. And it's a blur. I don't remember doing it at all. I just remember like rambling on about Grindhouse for 2 hours.
Now, Patrick, something I absolutely have to talk to you about is your time in Chicago.
Yes.
Yes. I did not make it to the George Lucas talk show here in Chicago. It was the day after I had just gotten back from China and Taiwan. So I was not
a good excuse. Yeah.
Not quite in the mind headspace or body headspace to leave my apartment.
I get it. It was great. I'd never been to Chicago, and I feel like it's rare that I go to a city and I leave and I go, I'm ready to go back. I'd go back. And I felt that way with Chicago. I felt like there were so many things that I didn't get to see.
Hell yeah.
And I think we would do another show there because it was sold out and it was like a good, solid show. And we had a great time. Yeah.
Yes, please, so that I can finally go to one.
As you were mentioning Chicago, I was like, was he there? I couldn't remember.
No,
I didn't want to sound like a fool, so I appreciate you reminding me that you were not.
I was not. I was probably struggling to stay awake until 8 p.m. that day.
Sure. Is that the time that they tell you? They say 8 p.m. is the one where you...
That's sort of my own rule of trying to get back on schedule. I was like, I can't go earlier than 8. I'm gonna wake up at like 4 in the morning then or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's the time difference then? If it's 8 p.m. here, it's like what there?
Oh god, it's a full 12 or 13, kind of opposite.
Oh my god.
Yeah. When I was starting my
side.
day, you guys, it was probably 5 p.m. here or something like that.
That sucks.
Because that was also, I was trying
Fun.
to time, I was scheduling text to be I don't want to send it in the middle of the night, but I'll send it for my morning so that they'll get it. And
That's so funny.
we'll have a few hours overlap.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that cold in Chicago. I had a great time. Went to, oh man, what's the museum with the submarine in it? It was a big old science museum.
Yeah.
With the
Sounds
submarine.
right. Yeah. Science and industry.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that. Went to the broadcast, the radio and TV museum.
I have
It's
not
like,
been to that
cool.
one. It seems very
It's
cool.
cool.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It was worth it. They had like Johnny Carson's desk and stuff there, and
Sweet.
Bill Clinton's saxophone from when he was on Arsenio. There's like
Very cool.
there's a Triumph, the insult comic dog.
Nice.
Like Will
cool.
Ferrell's. I'm just gonna tell you everything. Will Ferrell's Harry Carey outfit. Like there was a
that's
bunch of stuff,
fitting,
and
yeah.
it was like totally worth going to.
Okay.
Sweet.
And then other thing that you, like many people that come to Chicago for the first time, did do a shot of Malört.
Oh boy.
God.
It wasn't as bad as everyone said it was going to be, but it wasn't good.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why
Awful.
do people like it?
I think it's a
CJ
bit.
likes it.
I don't like it.
You like it, don't you?
I
you
do
drink
not-
it like more than normal people should drink it, or you
I-
used to at least.
I would say it is not good. For me, it's fine. Like
Yeah.
I can tolerate it. I could do a shot and just be like, "Yep, that's what that is."
Sure.
I
It's
didn't
just
enjoy
formaldehyde.
that.
Like it's
yeah.
literally that. It's the
Yeah.
worst thing.
It's the taste of what a tire fire would taste like. I think.
Sure. Yeah.
Gross.
Not mad I did it. I'm happy that I experienced it, but it's definitely not something I'm looking forward to any other time in my life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I should say I was not at the show, but I did watch the show. But yeah, so
Thank you
it
so
was.
much.
I'm sure you, as I was watching the show, very easy way to win over the crowd is do a shot of Malört. Be like, hey, I'm not from here. Shot of
Yeah.
Malört. Okay,
Yeah.
instantly on your side. Everyone
Yeah.
loves you.
Thank you for the YouTube ad revenue.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it. Yeah, no, happy. That was sprung on me. I think Watto brought it on his own, and I don't remember him telling us. So it was a nice little surprise.
It was, for the listeners and for Ken, it was very fun to watch George Lucas take, I think, 3 or 4 shots in a matter of like 20
Oh,
minutes or
God.
something.
Yeah, I think we're done with that bit.
Yes, I'm in favor of that.
George in quotes doesn't drink ever, except for like once a year normally during the show, and we did it in
Okay.
San Francisco a few weeks ago too, because we got the Coppola wine, because the Coppola winery is like very close to San Francisco, obviously, and George had too much, and we said, I think it's probably time to retire this bit. So I think you probably saw one of the last few times on that video right there.
That's good. I care about that guy. I don't want him to.
yeah.
I think that's for the best.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm going to keep peppering you with questions and avoid talking about the movie at all costs.
I'm looking for my end for the transition, but you keep going. All right.
So you're one of the co-hosts of Hey, That's Me, a commentary podcast, your show.
Yeah.
I want to talk about logistics because this is what
Sure.
hosting a show ourselves. I am then fascinated to know how other people do it.
Yeah.
So because you are essentially recording a commentary track, so you're watching the movie with your guest.
Yes.
Which, by the way, that was the original idea of this show.
That was
Really?
we,
Oh,
we-
that's
we
amazing.
did one episode.
Yeah.
We're
It's supposed to be like
this-
over talking, like talking over the
Oh,
movie. and
sure.
It
Sure,
didn't.
sure.
We couldn't figure it out. But
Well, I mean, you finish your question, then I'll say why I imagine why it didn't work.
So where are you when you're recording this, and like what is the setup?
Yeah, we're normally on this couch.
Okay, so
We've never
at your place.
Yes, we've never done a remote record, and I imagine that's why that
Okay.
didn't work for you guys, right?
no, back in the day, we used to record together.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We just couldn't. We weren't figuring out like we couldn't figure out if we wanted to put like the audio in or not, or
Sure.
like when to turn that up or down, or
Yeah.
copyright issues with
And
that.
yeah,
and
immediately
Yeah.
copyright
Yeah.
issues. And also this was before like Zoom wasn't a thing yet, so the recording software wasn't great either.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
right.
we record it mostly all here. We've done a studio or someone else's house, like the guest's house or something, a few times. But when we started, we were having engineers help us out and record, and then we were like, "This is so expensive. Let's just figure out how to do it ourselves."
Yeah.
And so I basically figured out how to do it. We've only lost one recording.
Okay, that's a very good average.
Yep, and it's good. We don't do the audio in the background. For those who don't know, we do audio commentaries on movies and TV shows with people who worked on them who never got to do audio commentaries. So we will watch the movie on mute with subtitles and just do the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Subtitles are the key.
That's what I was
That's
also
it.
wondering if you were
Yeah.
like feeding the audio into headphones,
Yeah.
and you were all wearing headphones while.
Now,
Okay.
well, we're sort of running into that because I have a few people I know who are composers who want to do it, and I'm like, well, we'll have to do it with headphones for that. So
Yeah.
we'll need to do it in a location or something, but we haven't crossed that bridge yet. I will say, you ready for I'll give you a scoop on who's coming out tomorrow.
Okay.
It's a good one. We did Evil Dead 2.
Hell yeah.
With one of the special effects makeup guys, Howard Berger.
Oh,
who,
sweet.
Like, he won an Oscar for Narnia. He was nominated for Hitchcock. But he's like a guy he did From Dusk Till Dawn. He was like part of the guys who made the penis for Boogie Nights. Like, he's like a guy. He mentioned, we were like an hour and a half into this movie, and he mentioned Scream. And we were like, oh, what'd you do on Scream? Like, the stab wounds? He goes, yeah, but also, like, I built the mask. And I was just like, what are you talking
invented
about?
the Scream mask?
Yeah. So that's literally, if you're listening to this today, it comes out. That literally comes out tomorrow, and it rules. It's so great. He was like, that movie's 40 years old, and Brian and I barely had to say anything because he was like, okay, great. In this shot, this is what happened. And it was just every single shot he had like a perfect story for. It's very cool.
So
I'll be listening to that.
I have listened to your episode of the Who Framed Roger Rabbit episode.
Yeah.
Where I felt a similar experience. You had the chief puppeteer on, and he remembered every detail of every single scene of the movie.
I mean, that was like a dream one because he like remembered everything and also was like, and I was Jabba the Hutt's tail. And we were just like, what? He wasn't the tail. He was the right arm and the jaw for Jabba the Hutt, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that guy, Dave Barclay, rules. Yeah, we've been lucky. You know, it's the whole show's an excuse for me to just like hang out and talk to people that I want to meet, you know? I sent a bunch of emails today to like editors and cinematographers and just like guys that I've seen their names in the credits for like 20 years or whatever and been like, what's that guy's deal? How does he make a living? What's he do, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm excited. We have some cool ones coming up. But
Incredible.
yeah, it's a really fun show.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Fine.
Oh, interesting.
Easy, thank you. We're going to talk about that and more coming up on the Overtalking Podcast.
This is the tale of an up-and-coming movie star named Roger Rabbit and a down-and-out private detective named Eddie Valiant. Ooga booga! Every moment they were together was a new adventure in trouble.
Hide me, Eddie! Please!
And we're back on the Overtalking Podcast, joined once again by returning guest Patrick Cotnoir, and we're talking about
champion. Sorry,
returning champion Patrick Cotnoir.
I mean, especially
Thank
with
you.
trivia, I am going to get my butt kicked again, I'm sure.
Oh, well, obviously, yeah. Yeah, I'm really curious how many things from trivia Patrick's going to slip into this episode. Just
Here we go.
midway.
I'm ready.
All the questions.
We're talking about Who Framed Roger Rabbit. For those who have not seen it, Patrick, we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock for you to describe what the movie is all about.
Ready, go.
1940s Hollywood, except it's a world where humans and toons are both real. When I say toons, I mean animated characters. Roger Rabbit is a cartoon rabbit, i.e. Bugs Bunny. He is married to a human woman cartoon named Jessica Rabbit. He thinks Jessica is cheating on him, and he hires a private investigator. This is basically it. To go and check it out. They get involved in a bunch of hijinks.
5, 4.
What else do you want? Judge Doom's there.
Hilarity ensues.
Roger Rabbit's framed for a murder.
Yes.
That's the frame part.
That too, also. But yes.
Yeah, I guess that part's important.
Yeah.
That's so funny because that's not even like what I think of when I think of this movie.
No,
Like I know that
almost
that's the
forget
title,
that part.
but it's
yeah.
not. Yeah,
It's
not
not
front of
really.
mind.
It's just
Yeah.
like the hijinks. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an adventure.
Also, Jessica Rabbit is not a rabbit.
Right.
For those
No.
who
Yes.
were curious.
I said human woman. I
yeah.
said human woman cartoon.
I know, but I always thought, like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know what? This might be the first time I've actually seen this all the way through.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
I watched it under the influence when I was much younger,
Sure.
and I don't remember much of it at all. So this is
sure,
I sat down and watched it, and I was like, this is actually really good. I don't know why I haven't seen this all the way before. Had you seen it, Siege?
Oh yeah. This
Okay.
this was my story with this movie is for some reason so in Ken and I's friend group, I was one of the first people to move to the city, Chicago. And so I'd constantly friends would come sleep at my couch on the weekend and hang out. And for some reason, our friend Matt, friend of the show, when he would come visit, when we would get back from the bars at night, we would like throw this movie on. It was like this and Bob's Burgers. Watch like 40 minutes of it and then fall asleep.
Great.
Yeah.
Nice. Excellent movie. Roger Rabbit is unique to this, right? I assume.
Yeah. Well, go ahead,
No?
CJ. If you
He's a
want.
character in like other cartoons and movies.
Is
that
he
what you
really?
mean?
That is what I was asking, but is that not true?
Can
Hold
I
on, we got conflicting accounts.
actually
Yes,
this?
please, go ahead.
Yeah.
It's based on a book called
That's right.
Who Censored Roger Rabbit, which
Okay.
is by this guy Gary Wolfe, and it's a very different book. I've not read it, but it's not as fun, I guess is the term. Roger has since appeared in other things. He's in like some shorts that they did that would play before Disney movies at theaters or Touchstone movies, and he's in Chippendale Rescue Rangers, the new movie.
Oh,
The one
really?
from a few years ago. But that's kind of it. A lot of the other characters that you see, basically,
Well,
most of the other characters that you see are obviously real characters. Sorry to.
No,
actually-
please. We love it. Would you recommend Chippendale? I still haven't seen that
I
one.
think
and
it's great.
Oh, I
And
haven't
it
either.
reminded me of this.
It's great, and it's sort of the modern day equivalent of
Yeah.
this. It's another like
Okay.
mystery detective noir, but it's a lot of different animation styles. It's really cool.
Still
It's
like
worth it.
practical effects like this?
A lot of practical effects. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
But they're also, there's puppets and there's CG and there's hand drawn and there's hand drawn that looks like CG and there's motion cap. Like
Oh,
they
okay.
like run the
Awesome.
gamut because it's more of in the way that this was taking on cartoons from the 40s, this is taking on cartoons from the last 40 years. So every different kind of thing that they've used in movies is used in that movie. But I think it's really cool. Akiva from The Lonely Island,
Right.
directed Popstar, Never
Yes.
Stop, Never Stopping, of course, directed this. And these two guys, not to plug my podcast again, but Dan Greger and Doug Mand are the two writers, and we did a commentary on Chippendale Rescue Rangers
Okay.
on the podcast. So go
nice.
check it
Okay.
out. Yeah.
All right. I will watch the movie and then listen to that.
So I haven't listened to that, but I also haven't listened to the Roger Rabbit episode
Yeah.
you did.
Sure. They also wrote Naked Gun, which came out last year.
Right. Yes.
Oh,
So they're
well,
like
really
joke
liked that.
guys. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
How are their puppets in Chippendale?
Yeah, CJ told me that you had done that episode, and I was
Yeah.
like, "What puppets?" But
Chippendale?
it's just what they animated. No, over Roger Rabbit.
Oh, yeah. So basically, this guy, Dave Barclay, there were a handful of puppeteers. There were like 4 or 5 main ones, Mike Quinn, Dave Barclay, a few other guys. But they, like, say the weasel is walking around and they've got a pistol in their hand.
Yeah.
That pistol is on a stick, a pole or whatever. And they're moving it in the way that it moves in the movie because you see the real pistol. So someone has to puppeteer that in the way that the weasel is holding it. Or like
That's
the
wild.
trays that the penguins are holding are all on sticks. And the doors are opening up. The drawers are opening up. Like anything that you see that is real, that is being interacted with by an animated character is being puppeteered in a complex world of guys who are 6 feet below the rest of the stage, while the lead Bob Hoskins is like running around pretending to interact with a character who's not there. He at least has these like props that Roger is interacting with in real life.
That's crazy.
It's the making of stuff on this movie is really fascinating.
Yeah. That was a great
Because-
episode. I learned a ton.
Yeah,
And it was just, yeah.
I saw a couple of facts, and it was like aside from the puppeteering, like the hand drawing of all of the animation, they like literally printed out each still of the movie and had to hand animate
It's crazy.
all of it. It's insane.
And it reminds me of like that's what cartoons used to be. Like
Yeah.
everything was
Yeah.
hand drawn. It's like
Yeah.
insane.
If people are like big Roger Rabbit fans and they're looking for like a way to own a piece of the movie, those printouts are always online. You can like always buy those original printouts because there's thousands of them.
yeah.
There's so many of them.
Yeah. I did this time watching the movie, I did go like, oh right, that's Mario. Bob Hoskins.
I did not piece that together. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah.
I was watching this and I was like, yeah, Bob Hoskins. Like, wow, I feel like I haven't seen him in more stuff. Holy shit. Yeah, he's Mario.
Yeah.
God. Okay.
He's great. He's so good in this movie.
Yeah.
That's like such a hard, thankless role to be the human in this kind of movie. And like, he nails it so hard.
You're acting against like a guy's hand holding a stick all the time or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that whoever played Roger Rabbit or voiced him, I
Charles
guess.
Fleischer, of course.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you. He stood off screen and would do the voice along with Bob Hoskins and would like dressed up as a rabbit too the whole time.
Yeah.
That's
Which I really
He's a
respect.
wild,
awesome.
he's a real wild man. He's a guy who in the 70s and 80s was a stand-up here in LA, and he's got this like Robin Williams-esque sense of delivery where it's just like very frenetic, very all over the place, which of course, like lends itself to that character. But he was just going to like record it later, and he's like, no, I want to be there for it. And a lot of the stand-in stuff, they would have like rubber maquettes of Roger or the other characters that were going to be there that would just be in for lighting, or like if he was like strangling him or something like that. But he was also there. He did not need to be in the costume. I assume it just helped him get into character.
Yeah.
But one of the rare times when like the actor doing the voice is on the set, because normally they'll just have like a PA or a script supervisor or something like that.
Right.
And you just hear like, please, Eddie. Like it's
Yeah.
just some random guy doing the voice. But like he was there giving the full performance. And I think that's why Hoskins is so good in it, is because like you hear how insane this character is, because the real guy's right there,
It's got something actual to act off of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed to Space Jam, when Michael Jordan is just in front of a green screen and has no idea what's happening.
Acting against a tennis ball on a stick.
The two opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Right.
This really, like, rewatching this too is just like, yeah, I like, it makes me really miss just like good old fashioned practical effects for stuff. Like, we just have gotten into the area where most like box office movies are like AI, CGI slop now.
Yeah. I kept looking for it, and that was just my own like bias or like prejudice coming into like expecting there to be CGI.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, everything is real.
Yeah.
And I kept wondering, how are they doing that? And the whole puppeteering thing makes sense. But yeah, that really incredible to watch.
Yeah. You think just the tiniest action, like him tripping on like a newspaper, or like at the end of the movie, he trips on the bricks. Like they then had to make the bricks kind of like move and explode in a weird way.
Yeah.
We're just like, man.
It's a movie where there's like not a lot of improvisation in a way that a lot of other movies, like you can futz with some things, but it was like so precise, and every single thing had to be planned out, because it's like, well, we can't change that because we made those bricks move and not those bricks move. So you have to go that way.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure is frustrating a little bit if you're an actor, but then once you see the final result, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. This is
I get
incredible.
it.
Yeah.
I get why we did that. Yeah.
Yeah. It does make me, I will be watching Chippendale now, knowing it's like a similar vibe, because this is awesome.
It came out during COVID, and I feel like a lot of people didn't watch it just because it was another streaming movie, and it was just...
That's exactly why. I was like,
there were so many
another
movies.
thing.
Yeah. No, it's really fun.
Nice. The other thing I wanted to talk about is there's one scene where they're in the back of the bar, and it's Bob Hoskins, the other female, his opposite lead.
Yeah,
and,
Joanna Cassidy, yeah.
Yeah, and Roger Rabbit, and they hit the lamp, and it's swinging, and I read that like they had to do a lot of extra animation to get the lighting just right on Roger Rabbit.
Sure.
And now that's just a term in Disney for animators. If you're hitting the lamp, you're like going the extra mile.
Oh, wow.
Because you're making something very special that people probably won't pick up on.
Wow.
But apparently that came from this movie, and they call it hitting the lamp.
Wow, I had never heard that.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's
That's
cool.
really interesting.
Yeah, I noticed that too, of like, oh, right. And now you have to also extra draw shadows. Like you're now, like that's
Everything.
an extra probably, few hours, if not longer, of then having to draw in all those cells.
And also just like drawing a shadow feels like it would be hard,
Yeah.
Because you
Right.
want it to look real and
Yes.
not animated, because the shadow would be real and not a cartoon. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Right.
it's just so much extra thought and work that has to go into it.
And like getting the angle correct and the sizing of like, okay, well, the light is this far away, so his shadow would only be this tall,
Yeah.
or like, yeah.
I'm trying to remember the details, but I remember there was an LA-based animation team and a UK-based animation team, and they were sort of like at war with each other.
Oh.
Because like one of them didn't think I'm trying to remember all the details, but I feel like one of them didn't think the other one was like up to snuff. And they were like, we're gonna destroy you because you're like ruining this beautiful thing that we're working on. But I remember that was like a big sense of contention behind the scenes.
Interesting.
The other big thing since then, I don't know if you know about this, the the Disneyland in California has some Roger Rabbit stuff. And the Florida one used to, but I don't think they do anymore. But the LA thing is kind of the only remnant of Roger Rabbit in any of the parks, any Disney at this point, because it was Spielberg owned a big part of it, and he didn't really necessarily like a lot of the stuff that Disney was doing with Roger. He thought he was being like overexposed and things like that. So he said basically, you can't make anything else because I have the final say on this. That was like a big thing. Was Spielberg was like, no, sorry. And that's like why there's not another movie. There have been a couple attempts for other movies. There's like 2 or 3 other scripts out there, but nothing ever really came to fruition. I think the rights just reverted back to the author so he can go make his own thing. But like,
that's not going to happen.
Good luck, man. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is very random. We occasionally do bar trivia, and I was at it last night. And I feel like I felt stupid for not getting this question right. So I'm going to ask it to you all to probably not make myself feel better because you'll probably get it right. But I think it was like name 3 directors that are over the age of 60 that are billionaires. And I got 2 of them.
Steven Spielberg. I'm sure George Lucas.
Spielberg and George.
Maybe they gave more. I can't remember.
James Cameron?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Those 3 are correct. Maybe it was name 5 or something. Those 3 are correct. There was one that made me feel dumb for not getting that.
Zemeckis? Is Zemeckis one?
No,
I didn't think so. But that's why I thought you were bringing it up.
No, Spielberg was one that reminded me of it.
John Carpenter?
No.
He's probably not a billionaire.
No.
Yeah. Favreau, no. I'm like trying to think of like big boys.
Well, he's not. Is he old enough? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Peter Jackson.
Oh, duh.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. That was my reaction. Like,
sense.
duh.
Yeah.
Forgot about that one.
Who directed all the Harry Potter ones? Was that Chris?
Different, but it was different. Columbus only did the first 2.
Right.
Yeah. And then they brought in other guys.
That's what we were saying. Like all these franchises usually don't have the same director for the most part, except for like your Spielbergs and stuff.
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
And $1 billion is so much. You sort of have to like.
Yes.
You sort of have to be like a little freak to be a billionaire director, especially
prolific.
Yeah.
Right away, I was like, "Well, James Cameron, the one Avatar movie makes $1 billion." So it's like...
Very true. Hey, that's a great transition though into doing our own trivia. So it's time for.
Hey, did you know that?
That's right. We're going to pit our guest and CJ head to head to see who knows the most about what we watched, even though we already know who that is, and we're going to do it anyway.
I'm going to try at least.
I never get pit against Ken.
Yeah.
No.
Next time.
I don't get to play as much.
CJ, next time it's your turn and I'm going against Ken.
I've written trivia questions in the past, and they are. I will be more than happy to do that.
They're not on topic when you do that. You make them like, oh, what do you usually do? You're like
the 6 degrees of Fast and Furious.
Yeah. How is this related to Fast and Furious? If Roger Rabbit were Dom Toretto, what car would he drive?
I did an extensive IMDb research to try to backtrack from Fast and Furious and be like, how can I get back to this movie through these actors?
Insane.
All right, we're not doing that. We are doing normal stuff. First question is true or false. This is one of only 2 movies to feature cartoon characters from both Disney and Warner Brothers together on screen. Which, by the way, I thought was really cool to see in this movie, especially like the dueling pianos with both the ducks.
Mm-hmm. And the Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny scene, skydiving.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what the other one would be.
I'm going to say I know what I'm about to say is wrong. I want to just say that, but I just need to say something, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
It's not Space Jam: A New Legacy, but it feels like it could be.
You know?
I don't know.
I think this is the only one. I'm going to say that. So false?
Okay.
Oh, wait, was it true or false?
Yeah, it's true or false.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought you had to name the other movie. Sorry. I'm unfortunately also going to say false.
That's correct. So,
great.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, this is the only movie ever to feature them both on screen at the same time. And the stipulation was from Warner Brothers. They had to get exactly as much screen time as any Disney character. So that's why you always often saw them in pairs, and like at the end with Porky Pig and Tinkerbell. And
All right, I got to insert my comic book nerdiness. Currently, DC and Marvel, they're doing crossovers. They're appearing in each other's comic books. It's a big deal.
Oh, comic books. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say movies, and I was like, what the
Nope.
fuck?
No, just comic books.
Give it
But they're
2
fun.
years, Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
very close.
maybe.
Yes, just the monoculture expands. It's all the same one thing.
And movies aren't doing as well as they used to, and I think I guarantee you there have been conversations about it.
Yeah.
Probably. Oh, my God. Okay, next question is multiple choice. For 2 weeks after seeing the movie, Bob Hoskins' son wouldn't speak to him because A, he was upset that his dad didn't let him meet the cartoons he worked with. B, he was mad that Bugs Bunny didn't star in the movie. C, he was involved in a near fatal bicycle accident. Or D, the movie scared him too much.
Ooh, I hope it's C. Ooh, I hope it's C. I'm going to say A, but man, oh man, do I hope it's C.
I also was going to say A, which I know is...
Yeah, A is correct. Yeah, he was upset that didn't let him meet the characters.
That's very funny.
Yeah. I was also going to put in, like, he was too young to speak, or I don't know. It was good. Well, you guys have to choose different answers.
I know.
Actually,
I know, sorry.
All right, this one we'll just do. Now it's true or false. So yeah, we'll see.
Here we go. Whoever gets in first.
Yeah. Whoever says the answer first gets the point. True or false? This is the most expensive film ever produced in the 1980s.
False.
I was also going to say false. I feel like...
Oh, that was your opportunity, Siege. Shoot, that was true. It's true. It's the most expensive film from the 80s.
Wow.
I would have thought like a Back to the Future or something would have just been more expensive.
Estimated budget is $70 million. I mean, like with all of the animation and it took forever to make. Yeah.
True.
Are we tied?
You're still tied. 2-2.
Great.
Next one's another true or false.
Yes.
In one of the early versions of the script, Judge Doom was revealed to be the one who killed Bambi's mother.
True.
Oh, I like that. Well, I also want to say true. That's fun.
Because it is true.
Oh, you didn't. So Patrick gets the point. It's true.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's a awesome fact. I love that.
That's
a shame.
I just, can I give you a quick Judge Doom interlude real fast?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
My friend runs a auction house, right? And he was like, I got this thing to put on auction because I want you to get it, right?
Okay.
So I bid, immediately got outbid, and I was like, there's no way that I'm getting this. It was a lost thing. It went for way more than it should have gone for.
Okay.
But I was like in a mood where I was like, well, damn it, I'm going to win something in this auction. And I won the maquette, the statue of Judge Doom that the animation department gave to Dean Cundy, the cinematographer of this movie. So now I have this like foot-tall maquette over on my shelf, and it rules. It's
That's great.
Yeah,
Oh, that's amazing.
Can you tell it's like the super bright fake teeth on the...
It's totally white. It's like fully resin white.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. It's very cool.
That's cool. All right, it's 3-2. We'll maybe go two more. So this isn't the last one necessarily. What is the Rotten Tomatoes Tomato Meter score for this movie in percentage? Closest, just closest. And we're gonna count down 3, 2, 1, and I'm gonna have you both say your answers at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
92.
88 and 92. Okay, Siege, you tied it up. Good job.
Yes.
96%.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was surprised as well.
Cool.
Okay, and I'll let you two choose for the tiebreaker. Do you want the Rotten Tomatoes audience score to guess, or do you want the Letterboxd score out of 5?
Letterbox.
Yeah.
That was going to be
Right?
my vote too. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Then, I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1. You both say what you think the Letterboxd score is for Who Framed Roger Rabbit out of 5 to 1 decimal point.
Without going over.
Just closest.
Oh, just closest.
Not
okay.
Price is Right rules.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
4.1?
4.4.
Oh.
Oh! I can't believe it, but CJ's our winner.
Wow.
4.0.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's really good for Letterboxd still. So,
yeah. Letterboxd is annoying. People are being little babies on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
I'll say it. I'm not afraid. Knock it off. Some of these movies are not 3.4s. You know?
Yeah.
Grow up, guys.
Well, that's what I think is when you ask the public about most things, it just kind of averages out. It's just sort of in the middle.
I hate it. People are stupid. And I'm a pro user. I pay for Letterboxd, so shut up, nerds.
Yeah. Speaking of dumb people's opinions, it's time for our ratings.
You've heard us debating. We know you've been waiting. So now it's time to hear our ratings.
Patrick, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate Who Framed Roger Rabbit for you?
I mean, I hate to be that nerd, but I think it's a 10.
Oh, snap.
I think this is... For me, this is about as close as it gets to a perfect movie. Like, I don't I'm fine saying that.
Hell
I don't
yeah.
feel bad saying that. Yeah, this movie freaking rules, and I think it gets better every time I watch it. There's the bridge that they drive on with Benny the cab, and it's like that cool white weird bridge. Like they like hop on them and drive it. It's a bridge I go on at least 2 to 3 times a week, and I get
Really?
so happy every single time I do it.
Nice.
That's awesome. Okay, perfect 10. Siege, yeah, what would you give this movie?
Why don't you go first?
Oh, you think it's going to be higher than mine?
I've seen
Well,
it a bunch, so I'm more
maybe.
curious what you think.
Yeah, honestly, before I got to this section, I hadn't thought about this at all. But man, it was a really cool movie to watch. Like I really enjoyed myself. Man, it's that old school movie charm, and it's got all of the like every character you could think of
All your
from
friends.
cartoons. Like
Yeah.
it was really awesome to watch. For me, I don't know. I think it's a perfect 10 out of 10 for me, but I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Like
Nice.
I
Great.
really, really,
I'll
really
take
liked
that.
it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, Siege.
For me, this one, I know I'm supposed to, rate it on this viewing, but this one, as soon as I heard what the pick was going to be, this is a 10 out of 10.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You pointed it. All right.
I love
Yeah.
this. Is,
Okay.
I so wish more movies were made this way. I miss practical effects. It's so charming. It's funny. It's just fun. This is just a fun movie. I want silly movies. This is fun.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you guys about the ending now that we're at the end here. So if you haven't seen this movie, there is actually kind of a plot twist. So, you can skip ahead if you don't want to hear it, but 3, 2, 1.
Watch the movie.
Yeah.
Watch the
Watch
movie.
the movie.
Just
Nice.
watch the movie. Yeah. Judge Dune is a tune, which is harder to say than I thought it would be. Would it have been better if they had shown what he really looked like? Or is it better the way that they kind of don't show you and you're kind of left to imagine?
I think a movie in 2026, I almost said 2024 because in my brain it's still 2024, but it's not. It's 2026.
Last time
I
checked.
think in 2026, they would have done that and you would have gotten a 5 to 10 minute flashback of what this guy was. I think it's
Yeah.
so much better that he looks like a little creepy freak. And I think that that's all you need. Like, you get it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I don't need all that. I don't need to know why we should empathize with this guy. Like, let him look like a freak. Who
Yeah.
cares?
I think
That's my take.
it helps because the part that is revealed is his eyes. I
Yeah.
think it makes those pop so much more where that's the only cartoon part of his head where you're like, oh yeah, this guy is super creepy. I should hate him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went back and forth in my head after watching, and I was like, would it have been better? I wanted to see it. Like, the whole time I wanted to see, him out of costume, basically. But I think it's better that we didn't. Like, I think it's a cartoon. Like, how scary could it actually be?
Yeah.
I think the real-life makeup is scarier than anything they could have shown. Other than, just the eyes, which was kind of off-putting already.
Yeah. And I like
Yeah,
them
I think
hinting
it's
at
better.
you get a glimpse of okay, those are clearly fake teeth. Like something's going on with his teeth. Those are not real. So yeah, they little sprinkles of clues, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't catch this, but apparently the whole time, even when he's indoors, his, cloak is billowing in the wind.
Oh, to make him seem like a
Yeah.
villain at all times.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he's a cartoon villain.
Yeah. That's great.
Well, Patrick, thank you for joining us. As always, it's been a pleasure.
Happy to.
What do you want to plug at the end here? You already got the podcast.
Yeah, watch the podcast, George Lucas Talk Show. You can watch all that at georgelucastalkshow.com. We've been doing these live reads of the Star Wars scripts with a bunch of famous people. In a few weeks, by the time this goes up, the Force Awakens one will be live on YouTube. You can watch that. swliveread.com. We've done all the prequels, all the original trilogy, the holiday special, and now Force Awakens, the Last Jedi one. You can get live stream tickets to. That's going to be April 25th, and that's got a cool cast so far. I don't know. I think that's those. I'm George Lucas. Connor Ratliff story just came out on Blu-ray, which is a documentary about the George Lucas Talk Show. And Connor Ratliff, it's a fun little slice of life making of how do you do a comedy show in New York City. But the Blu-ray is a behemoth, and it's 2 discs. It has 100 and something hours of bonus features. It has 58 audio commentaries from different people.
What?
Yep. And yeah, it's like 118 hours or something like that of bonus features. So go check it out. It's on Kino Lorber, which is a real company, like a real legit company. I don't know why they did it. But you can get it on anywhere that you get discs, Amazon, Best Buy, whatever, Target.
Okay,
My
that's
name is in the
insane.
credits of the documentary.
Look at that.
I supported it.
Hey.
Look at that.
Also, you just reminded me of another, I will make this fast, the live readings of the Star Wars. You had, and I realize I'm sporting a Jeff Rosenstock t-shirt, and I saw you had him on one of those shows.
Yes.
He's like my hero.
Yeah, he did the 2 songs in Jabba's palace.
Yeah.
And it was him. Did either of you see The Rehearsal? The Nathan Fielder show, The Rehearsal?
Yes. Yeah.
The girl who wins the singing competition in season 2 and sings Evanescence at the end.
Yeah.
It's her and Jeff Rosenstock singing the Cy Snootles Jedi Rocks song from Return of the Jedi. It's truly the closest it's ever been to like a fever dream in my life, where I'm just like, what the fuck is happening right now? But yeah, they didn't know each other. They rehearsed one day, and it sounds, dare I say, better than the original song. But yeah, good. That's in the Return of the Jedi reading, which is truly crazy. Clancy Brown is Darth Vader in that. Jared Harris is Palpatine. It's bonkers.
Wow.
It's bonkers. Go check it out.
At the time of this recording, cool. I'm seeing him tomorrow night.
Jared Harris?
No, Jeff Rosenstock.
Oh, you're lost.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, if you run into him, tell him I said hi.
Yeah, will do.
Great.
And where can people find you online, Patrick?
Cotnoir on Instagram, Patrick Cotnoir on Blue Sky. That's the only ones. I'm at Letterboxd, I guess. If you want to go on Letterboxd, I'm on there. Just under my name. And Venmo, Patrick-Cotnoir. Send me money.
There you go.
Hey, there you go. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Where can people send us money, Siege?
You can follow us on all of the things at Overtalking Pod.
Nowhere is the answer.
Yeah. Email the show at overtalkingpod@gmail.com. Go to our very real website, overtalkingpod.party, or call or text the show at USACat1591.
And, oh no, they're here. Yeah, we still do this. Unfortunately, it's the Overtalking Overlords.
No, come on. Give it some energy. Feel like you like this thing still.
Start over.
Sorry,
again.
let me be like Bob Hoskins,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, they're here. It's the Overtalking Overlords. Oh, thank you. They're here to remind me to remind you. If you like the show, please go on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and rate, review. Where applicable, reviews are to help people find this podcast. Also, we spend no money in advertising, so if you like the show, please tell a friend and spread the word. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you. And they're gone.
All
Thank
one breath.
God, it's the scariest time of every time I come on this podcast.
That's
is
right.
when the Overtalking Overlords are here.
Yep.
We do the show because they make us.
That's right. And as we always say at the end of every single episode,
Do any of us have a Roger Rabbit impression? I was trying to think. I was like, I don't think I could do the please. It's pretty.
I mean, you could do like the please, Eddie. Like you just go like that and it works. You know?
That was good.
Yeah.
CJ?
There we go.
Please. All right. Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
the
That's
trick.
pretty
You
good.
got
Yeah,
it.
see,
All right.
that's good.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
This episode of the Overtalking Podcast was produced by Ken and CJ, edited by CJ. This week's special guest was Patrick Cotnoir. Music by Justin Peters. Be sure to rate and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. See you next time.